ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now, cause it's bad.
One last time. One last time.
We ain't going nowhere, cause it's bad boys for life.
Bad Boys for Life. Yeah, returning to what made Bad Boys great. It's been a while since we've had Bad Boys 2, but you know what? Arby and Fala were able to tap into what we loved about Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett. They did it. Again, they were able to give us a nice chapter in the continuing story that is Bad Boys.
I think that they did it so very organically to bring it to the times as well and allow these other people come in and be a part of their team as well and be a part of what's happening now as far as technology goes.
Yep.
So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think to echo what you said, they really did a good job of like bringing Bad Boys to make it work in a modern era because they can't get over that renegade cop shit anymore. Like they're older, they're in their 50s, they're more mature, and this is definitely it's the most mature Bad Boys film. It's also definitely the darkest of the three Bad Boys films. Like they deal with some like really, really heavy stuff, and I really dig it. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, they always bring it.
I don't trust a person that don't want to kill him. Hell, put my name up there. Thanks a lot. We got it, Marcus. We appreciate it.
And there are some story threads that I do feel like are really familiar, especially when it comes to Will Smith more recently. But because of that, I did enjoy it. It felt right. Everything about it did feel organic in the way that the villains in this story rise up and it causes conflict between all the characters.
There was certain times, like from the trailer itself, I thought that Martin Lawrence's, Marcus being older, I thought that it was going to get kind of repetitive and kind of dumb, and it was like, okay, can we move on from that? There was a point where I thought they were going to go that way, and I'm like, okay, well, we understand you're old, you're retired, but then him coming in and doing everything with them, I enjoyed his, take on it versus Will Smith.
Right. It was a complete 180 between the two. You got an experience for each one. Yeah.
Plus, Martin Lawrence, who hasn't been acting a whole lot. I mean, the last thing I remember he was in was like a sitcom with Kelsey Grammer that was canceled after one season.
Right.
And a small role in The Beach Bum, but he just slid in. It's effortlessly.
Of course.
He comes back and it's like he never left.
They're gonna do Big Mama's House now.
Yeah, they did that. But Big Mama's House 3 wasn't that great. I still love the first one,
They'll come out with fourth one.
But you can't say that about Bad Boys. You can't say that there are some bad sequels because 1 was great, 2 was better, 3 not as good as 2, but it felt like a different step in another direction that felt good. So the comedic aspect coming right back into it, like you said, Martin Lawrence coming right back into it, no problem in that banter between him and Will Smith. It's perfect. And granted, even though it's not Michael Bay directing this film, Michael Bay has his imprint all over this movie. So it did feel like you were still in the same world.
Yeah,
literally.
It feels like a movie made by two people who very much loved the first two Bad Boys.
Right.
And they gave homage to the first two, but they also gave their own unique spin to it.
Sure.
I think you see that very clearly with the way they shoot the action.
Of course.
It's shot in a way where it's wider shots. They hold in the shots way longer.
Right.
Where it's Michael Bay, it's like cut. It's exciting, but it's also it's hard to make out what's happening sometimes. This one, it does manage to do both. It's kind of like John Wick films. You can see what's happening, but it's also, it's frenetic and it's done very, very well. Props to these directors.
The choreography is definitely there too in terms of hand-to-hand combat when it comes to the fight scenes. Usually it's gunfighting and it was the car chases. You get all that, but you get that extra level of the choreography and the style of shooting that feels like tracking shots. They're not full-on tracking shots, but they are well thought out and choreographed in how they're going to give you the action and let you be able to see what is actually going on in every single scene. Lauren Balfe actually did the score for this one, so if you're a fan of Mission Impossible Fallout, you're going to be a fan of this one.
There were certain times when we were listening to the music and we're like, oh, that felt like a little bit of, Batman.
Hans Zimmer.
Everything's starting to click together now.
Yeah.
Also got to throw some of the Ammo Squad. The entire Ammo Squad cast. They were a great addition to this franchise.
Yeah, because they were some too where I thought that they were just going to be kind of annoying.
Sure.
And they weren't going to be really a part of it. So I'm really glad that they did incorporate them too, just like you said, bringing it into a modern age and having the Ammo Squad as that stepping stone into that was really good. And I thought the chemistry between everyone on the team was great.
And I think Captain Howard, Joey Pantoliano got a shining moment, a shining film for him, for his character. I think this is the best iteration of Captain Howard because he is, as well as Mike and Marcus, much older, you know, but he understands what needs to be done to get the job done.
Fuck me! Fuck!
And so his portrayal and his inclusion in this film, it felt like a continuation from the other two.
Look at this mess, it's carnage.
I didn't do all this.
You didn't shoot anybody?
Well, come on, Cap. You know I shot some people.
Yeah.
But it did feel like it was the best utilization of Captain Howard thus far. But either way, guys, we enjoyed it. We're going to forego the regular rating this time, but I would say we're going to give it a Mickey.
Great so far, Pee-wee. Action-packed.
But what did you guys think? Let us know if you saw it down below. If you're holding out, I definitely recommend seeing it. You can also like and subscribe.
And did a thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking Ginger and Tina over the hour. Chance, where can everyone find you?
Twitter, Instagram, Chance_91. Check out my podcast, Stories by Chance. Check out my other podcast, PABCA, the podcast with a acronym. All things for all the time. And check out the Stories by Chance YouTube channel where we will definitely be reviewing this film. And watch the Schmodown. Join the Patreon. Next season is going to be very exciting.
Yeah, he's going to be definitely going for it, getting those titles back in the movie trivia Schmodown. Hopefully he gets that strap once again. We'll be watching. You can kick into the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Get us where we need to go. Thank you guys so much, and as always,
Now it's time to say goodbye.
this party is over.
Bye.
Bye.